I have this picture, which shows two of the water troughs on one of the buildings in Hen Island. They're 375 gallons each. So for each building, it's approximately 1,100 gallons. 1,100 gallons of stagnant water coming from the rain gutters and downspouts and off the roofs. This water is not treated, and it's often considered inappropriately potable. But more importantly, it is a source of extraordinary mosquito infestation.
You've got about 188 rain barrels that are collecting water that aren't properly covered. And whenever you have stagnant water, you breed mosquitoes.
No sooner did we step foot off the island that we were, without exaggeration, set upon by mosquitoes. They covered my bare arms and legs and were in my eyes and my mouth.
A lot of mosquitoes.
Worse than some other areas in Rye?
Worse than any other place I've been in Rye.
What time of day were you there?
Late morning, which apparently is not the time when they come out anyway. Apparently they come out in the early morning and at dusk.
How's the mosquitoes, Santos?
They're brave, man. They attack you left and right in the morning and stuff. Yeah. You know?
We're out here testing for mosquitoes.
You are all they're all over the place. They started about a week ago.
Since the inception of West Nile virus, Rye has almost always been the first community to test positive.
You've all seen this before. Those are oil drums, but they have no tops. They're just filled with water.
My name's Kimberly King. I live in Hanson, Massachusetts. I got extremely involved after I buried a child, after a very real mosquito with a very real infection killed my child.
Kim King buried her daughter on the day she would have started kindergarten.
Where are you off to, buddy?
She's become a full-time advocate for mosquito repellent and control.
I became an advocate. I also became trained. I am certified. That's mosquito larvae. I went out to Hen Island. I conducted a site inspection today. I am trained to test. I am trained to do site visits. I am licensed in my state for mosquito control. I am also a Massachusetts State Commissioner with the mosquito control projects. But I wanted to bring you my knowledge. The larvae, they hatch off, and that's why you have all the mosquitoes swarming. We have Culex pippins in larvae. I tried to do a landing count on Hen Island today. I lost count at 300. I called your county health director. He straight out told me he does not get involved because of politics.
Those health department people do their bosses a disservice by making it a political issue. Why don't they just come? I mean, they're professionals. They have a job to do, regardless of who asks them to come or allows them to come. They should
Politics are more important in his mind than the children, than the elderly, and the concerns on Hen Island. That was very concerning to me.
And I am all for this council jumping in and taking action where we have authority and jurisdiction. In this case, we believe we don't, and with that, I'd rather move to another topic.
In the surveillance and response plan, on page 6 and page 12, it gives the city council and the mayor full authority. And not only does it give you the authority, it mandates it under state law.
I think we're back to where we were a year ago, is that, yes, in fact, when it comes to those matters, the county is our lead agency on that.
Even if you're right that it's not our problem, it's in your city.
When you look at environmental and health matters, the county provides the best service of those services to our residents.
Although the county does the bare minimum for Rye and Hen Island.
What is the bare minimum?
I was being polite. He's not doing his job at all.
Okay.
I can't see any reason why people wouldn't want to do it or why they'd even fight it. I don't understand that. It's really not an expensive proposition. It's very expensive in human health not to do it.
The city council has the power to go to the county if they don't get a response, to go up, up, and up. The education's there. And it's very disturbing that nothing's being done about it. You did nothing to protect the residents of Rye, the residents of Hen Island, or your surrounding communities.
The two cases of West Nile, one was right here, a couple blocks outside of Greenhaven. The other one was in Mamaroneck, and the third one was in New Rochelle. So the locations of the town is Mamaroneck, Larchmont, New Rochelle.
This is not a political game. This is human life. What's acceptable on Hen Island is not acceptable by the CDC, it's not accepted by the state of New York, and no other state in the United States of America would accept it. Hen Island blows my mind. Mosquitoes don't know town borders, they don't know county borders, they do not know state borders. And these Kelox pippins, they're very good flyers. They can fly up to 25 miles. I was always under the impression that one of the primary functions of government was to promote the health and the welfare of the constituents it took oath to protect.
I, Douglas French.
I, Peter Jovanovich.
I, Richard Filippi.
I, Laura Brett. I, Catherine F. Barker.
I, Joseph Alsack.
This is the timeline of death for my daughter. This is her swimming. What goes on in Rye? She was swimming 6 days before. This is her 3 days after her first symptom. She's in a coma. 50-50 chance of survival. No quality of life if she lives. She's dead in that one. Dead. That's right before she was in my arms. Right before I got to help wash her. Right before she went to the morgue. Right before I had to go home and explain it to my 7-year-old child. My daughter's death was preventable. They did nothing too.
I, Douglas French.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
And I am all for this council jumping in and taking action where we have authority and jurisdiction. In this case, we believe we don't.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
It's the nature of Rye that we are standing for.
And the Constitution of the State of New York.
Mr. Tartaglione came to this podium and said that. He made up this, concocted this idea about the mosquitoes and the feces and everything else.
I went out to Hen Island. I conducted a site inspection today. We have Kelox pippins and larvae.
And that I will faithfully discharge.
And that I will faithfully discharge.
There are no reported cases of West Nile virus in humans in Westchester County as of this summer.
This or any office.
Of the City of Rye.
Well, then I have to go back to the fact that at the end of the day, it is a seasonal and not permanent home. You know, for seasonal places like that, that's not that unusual.